There's so much, especially if you're doing a language, that you just can't learn about it in a classroom.
Dreimal eine rote und ein gelb.
I'm 21 years old, will be 22 in a month. I'm in my 4th year at Hamline. I'm studying abroad in Germany. I think it's important to experience another culture, especially for Americans, because I think it's very easy for us to just kind of stay in our country, never have to leave. I mean, you can drive hundreds of miles and still be speaking the same language to everybody. Whereas you go just about anywhere else in the world and you drive 50 miles, sometimes you can be in another country.
Vielen Dank. Tschüss.
Vielleicht. Und ich muss auch in meiner Klasse registrieren. I got here about 3 weeks ago, and it was a bit of an adjustment at first. I think study abroad gives you an opportunity to get outside of your safe zone, your comfort zone, your everyday normal routine, and to experience something that you just can't in your homeland. Okay.
Roughly 30% of our students take some short or long-term overseas opportunity. Coming to Hamline, it's all about gaining perspective as a student. It's not just learning a set of books. And so being able to translate what you've experienced at Hamline or in the Hamline community writ large in St. Paul and to come to another location, you have a way of balancing multiple perspectives. We can send students here who might be interested in urban studies or social justice or sociology or other majors, and they can understand issues of migration, economics and globalization, tourism.
As we live in a global world where whatever happens local could be seen in a global context, where nobody can say, I'm living in my small world, we had to be aware of what happens in other countries, in other cultures. And getting in contact with other cultures and getting in contact with problems of internationalism and globalization is a kind of basic experience.
I am majoring in psychology and German, and I am here in Trier for the winter semester. When you walk around in Trier, I usually walk around either in the city center, which is a Fußgängerzone, which means only pedestrians can go there, no cars, no bicycles. The architecture is amazing. Everything is just so old. I mean, Trier itself is over 2,000 years old, and there's just lots of different culture. Not only am I experiencing the German culture, just about every moment of every day when I'm eating, even at home, in shopping for food, preparing food, but also in classes, I get other cultures as well.
I think the partnership with Trier works because, number one, it's a long-standing relationship. The students are actually integrated into the university. It's not like a lot of programs where students might be based at a university, but what they end up doing is being taught by American professors. Here the students are sitting right next to a German student or a student from France or wherever, and they're in a seminar being taught by a German professor.
We're enrolled just like regular students, and we're expected to take a full load of classes just like other students. You keep track of all your classes yourself, so you contact the professors yourself and say that you would like to take part in their class, and then they approve that. So it's a much more sort of, you have to be very focused and you need to plan out what classes you want to take.
Because we have such a strong relationship and such a long partnership with Trier, you do have a responsibility. You are representing Hamline. A lot of the teachers know Hamline. A lot of the students know other students. And the way you behave, the way you react to things, the way you incorporate yourself is going to reflect Hamline, reflect Minnesota. And it can be stressful at times because people will ask you really hard questions like, why do you believe what you believe? Why is it like this in the States? And sometimes you just don't know. And it's hard to answer. It definitely causes you to want to learn.
You're really challenged here to know what your country's up to and to be able to explain it because everyone else knows.
A liberal education, if it's anything, it's about being able to take in lots of information and critically synthesize and analyze that.
I think the liberal arts approach to university education does help with study abroad because you're encouraged to think outside the box and to look at aspects of the world that might not at first seem like they have anything to do with what you're studying.
On my long weekends, or even normal weekends, it's very easy to travel. They have a very good public transportation system here. Since I've been here, we dipped into France. I have been to Belgium. I went down to Italy for a week and was in southern Italy mostly, in Sicily.
Once students study abroad, they really do become students of the world. They're able to move almost seamlessly between cultures and countries by simply understanding their place in society and understanding their place in the world.
I think it's good for people to question where they are, why they do certain things, why we're programmed the way we are culturally. And it's good to kind of step outside of that and be able to look at it differently. I think it makes things make more sense.
Well, I think without being able to fully experience another culture, you can't truly appreciate your own.
When I get home, I will be very proud of myself and what I've done. And for doing something that not everybody has a desire to do, that some people just feel uncomfortable doing, and I did it. I get to say that I did it.
It's the sort of thing you can't prepare people for, but you know it when you come back, that was the best year of my life.